Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video about the Disney College Program, of course. In this video I'm going to be giving you guys, mainly you new program people, advice and tips about the program going into it so you know what you're getting yourself into. If you're an alum, you can watch as well. You might learn some new tips that I learned during my first time. So there's about 15 tips. This is in no particular order. Let's get started. So the first tip I'm going to give you is simple. Have fun. So there's a lot to do in Florida. There's a lot to see other than Disney. There's other amusement parks. There's all the beaches. There's many tourist sites. There's just so much to see down there. One of my regrets during my first program was I didn't really leave Disney. I just stayed there, really. My days off, I'd go to the parks and nowhere else. So this time around, I'm definitely going to explore Florida more. So having fun and taking opportunities very seriously is very important. Number 2 is very similar to number 1. It is take advantage of opportunities. So Disney, they do a lot with the college program besides like work. They have the housing events. There's other events, like they go on field trips and stuff, like to like sporting events and stuff. Definitely take advantage of those. I usually did go to all of the housing events, but I didn't go on like field trips and stuff. Like sometimes they'd go to the beach or like hockey games, stuff like that. Definitely go. They're a lot of fun, especially the housing events. Please, please, please go to the housing events. You get to meet characters and meet new friends. Like I'll post some pictures here of characters I met during the parties. It was just so much fun. You definitely should go to them. They have a DJ, very good DJs, very good music. There's always free food. That is very important. There's always free food. I know some people who would like go down, get the food, and then take it back to their apartment. No, don't do that. Eat the food there. Just stay and have fun. And because you can meet a lot of friends. I did meet a few friends at these housing events. Now, number 3 is bring a car if you can. So I did not have a vehicle during my first program, so I had to rely on the buses. And they're not as bad as people say they are. Yes, they break down sometimes. Yes, they catch fire sometimes, but I never had a problem with them, ever. I mean, sometimes they would come a little late, but mine never broke down. They never caught fire, any of that. I guess I just got lucky. I don't know, but definitely bring a car if you can, just in case. A tip I like to tell people is, if you do have a car, take it to work, because it is more reliable than the bus, because if you're late because of the bus, chances are your leader isn't going to care, because it's still your responsibility to get there on time. So if you have a car, definitely take it to work. But if you're off a day and you want to go to like Magic Kingdom, take the bus to Magic Kingdom, because it'll save you gas. And when you park at Magic Kingdom, it kind of takes a while for you to get into the park. You have to park and then get on either the ferry or the monorail. What I did was take the bus to the Contemporary Resort and walk over. It's a very short walk, very easy thing to do. It saves you gas. So basically what I'm saying is bring a car if you can, just to get to work and stuff. And if you have a car, still take the buses to some places like the parks, because it'll save you gas. Number 4 is pick up shifts in different locations. This depends on what your role is. I know roles like merchandise, you can easily pick up shifts, and some roles you can't, but if you have a role where you can pick up shifts, please do it. I talked about this in my last video. I didn't pick up any different locations at all. I stayed at my location, which is fine because I love my location, but I could have worked in all 4 parks. I could have worked at the resorts. I could have had so many chances to work in different places, but I just never took those chances. So definitely pick up shifts in different locations. You will not regret it. You'll get all these different costumes and meet a lot of new people. So I definitely recommend doing that. Number 5 is something that I struggled with, and very simple: save money. I made a good amount of money there just because I worked a lot, but I didn't come home with a lot of it, mainly because my days off, I would spend my time at the parks, and I am a fan of merchandise. I'm a fan of park food, so even with your cast member discount, you're still probably going to spend a lot of money if you're like me and you love shopping and buying merchandise. So definitely save money, especially if you're coming home and you have to go to school again, or you just have other life responsibilities at home. Definitely bring some money home. I mean, I did bring a little bit home, but not as much as I had hoped. So this time around, I'm definitely going to save money. It's very important. Number 6 is going to be vlog and take pictures. So during my program, I took so many pictures. I have like an album of 1,000 pictures, and I love those pictures so much. They mean so much to me. But I didn't vlog like at all, which I highly regret doing. Definitely, even if like you want like short videos, you know, you don't have to try to become like a huge YouTuber. Like, just make vlogs, not necessarily for an audience, but I mean, you can look back on them yourself. If you want to develop a YouTube channel, that's great, where you want to have a lot of subscribers. But I mean, a lot of people vlog just to look back on those memories instead of just trying to show the whole world them. So definitely vlog, get a good camera if you can, and take pictures. Like I said, I took so many pictures during my program. It is easier to take pictures than to vlog, but please do both. Like, you will not regret it. And number 7 is talk to people and meet new friends. So I can't even tell you how many people I met during my program. I met friends from all over this country of the United States. I have friends in Australia. I have friends in New Zealand, Canada. Now I have lifelong friends from all over the world who I unfortunately won't be seeing much of because we're now on different sides of the planet, but you will definitely make lifelong friendships, and I think that's the most amazing thing about this program is you just meet so many people from all over the world, co-workers and guests. So definitely talk to people too, like I said, go to housing events, just get to know people, you know, even if it's on the Facebook page, just start conversations with people because you never know who you're going to be friends with, so definitely give that a shot. You can't really get through this program without talking to people, just because, I mean, you're going to live with maybe 6, 7, 8 people, you're going to interact with people at work, so it's very easy to make friends. If you're nervous, if you're like, shy, just try to break out of that shell because most 9 out of 10 times you will meet somebody who you will connect with, and we're all going to Disney for the same purpose, so we would all get along just fine. So definitely talk to people. So number 8 is pretty self-explanatory. Don't break rules. And that could be from drinking if you're underage, Disney look. I know of people who have called off and then went to the parks, which is a big no-no. So I've seen videos on YouTube as well of people, like, of them getting termed in their stories, and most of those stories are them drinking when they're not allowed to. So, I mean, just don't break rules, because you probably will get caught, and I can't imagine getting termed from the college program because of a reason like that, so just please be careful. If you're not 21, don't drink. Don't go in someone's apartment and drink. Disney look, just make sure, normally they wouldn't term you on the spot if something was wrong with your look, but they will warn you, like, to fix it. Like, you can't have, like, a crazy colored hair or anything. You can't wear certain clothes. Just always follow the Disney look guidelines, and if you need to call off a day of work because you're sick, you can. That's allowed, but once you do that, you're not allowed to go anywhere on Disney property. If you call off work and then you scan your pass, they will know and you will get in trouble. So do not do that. I've heard many stories of people doing that. So just be careful, you know. And number 9 will be pack everything you need. So this is something that I struggled with during my first program. I didn't know what to bring exactly, like how many clothes I should bring, what kind of like kitchen stuff I should bring. Something that's very useful is if you're planning on connecting with roommates, joining together, talk to them and see what they bring. Like, maybe you can bring a vacuum and your friend can bring a shower curtain. So that way, like, you all won't bring the same stuff. I know that doesn't work if you're going random, but it does help to talk to your future roommates about what they're bringing. Also, a tip about clothes, do not pack too many clothes. I pretty much packed, like, my entire closet, and that was such a mistake because you're gonna be in your costumes, like, 80% of the time. You're only gonna have, like, 2 or 3 days off a week, so you don't need that many clothes. You don't. I packed way too many clothes. And then I had to lug it all home, and it was just a pain. Another tip is bring black socks and white socks as well, because depending on your costume, you have to wear certain colored socks. So stock up on those. Number 10 is something that a lot of people couldn't do, like myself, and that is extend your program. I was so upset on May 25th. It was my day of departure. I was crying. I was a mess. I was like, why didn't I extend? I mean, I could have extended until August, because, like, I started school, I think it was, like, August 25th, and I could have been down there until, like, August 10th. I could have gotten, how many extra months? 3 extra months out of it, but I just wanted to go home and, you know, like, reunite with my family and spend time with them before I went back to school and had a summer here at home. But now that I look back, I think I should have stayed. I wasn't ready to go. I missed my friends so much. So if you don't have any like responsibilities back at home, please, 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 please extend your program. I promise you, you will not regret it. Number 11 is pretty similar to the don't break the rule tip. This one is try to avoid drama. Unfortunately, everywhere we go, we're gonna meet people who don't like to be civil, I guess. I've heard many roommate horror stories. Personally, I never had any myself, but if there's somebody who is like trying to fight with you or argue with you or start drama with you, please just ignore it. Unless it's like a physical threat, like just ignore it. Don't get into it, because I've heard stories of like whole apartments getting termed, like everybody in an apartment getting termed just for like petty drama. So just try to avoid that. If somebody is starting something with you, just ignore it. You probably won't deal with this, but you never know, because some people, I don't know, don't want to take the program seriously and just start fighting with people. So just ignore it, unless it's like a physical threat. Number 12 is something you do before your program, and that is choose your top housing complexes. You don't choose which one you get placed in because Disney picks for you, but you can pick your preferences. Just research all 4 of them. See if you need buses, like make sure you choose either Vista or Chatham. If you want laundry in your room, put the Commons on the top list. If you want to be close to like gas stations and Chick-fil-A, you'd pick Vista. Just do your research. None of the apartments are bad, but there's some that have advantages that some don't. So just definitely look into them and see what they have to offer. And number 13 is be grateful for this opportunity. I didn't realize this, but thousands and thousands and thousands of college kids apply for this opportunity, and a lot of them don't get in. I've heard stories of people applying 3, 4, 5 times and never getting in. And it makes me sad, you know, because I got in my first try, and it just makes me sad for those who didn't. But I always tell those people to just keep trying, never give up, just never give up. I feel like a lot of people who quit the program don't understand, like, the opportunity they were given. Like, I'm not judging anybody who has left the program, because I know like there's personal issues and stuff, but just be grateful for this opportunity. If you're thinking about leaving, just stick it out. I promise you, it's such an amazing program. It really is. Number 14 is be safe. So this is in regards to like if you're going out alone, like at night and stuff. I would say if you have to go out late at night, always go with a friend. Like if you had to walk somewhere, or even like in the daytime, if you're at like Vista Way and you want to walk to the gas station, I always recommend people going with a friend. If you can't, just always be familiar with your surroundings. Don't wear earphones as you're walking, because I know it's tempting because you want to listen to music, but if you're walking alone, just be like, pay attention to what's going on around you, because this is Florida. I'm not saying there's criminals all over the place, but there's stories of, you know, bad things happening there, and you just have to be careful. I have pepper spray personally. That helps me feel a little bit safe. Also with being safe, at night in the complexes, I mean, they are very safe because they're gated off, but, you know, just be on guard, you know. I lived in the very back of Chatham, and I wouldn't get home until like 2 in the morning sometimes from work. So when I had to walk back, I did feel safe because, you know, we're in a gated like community, but on the way back, I did talk to my mom on the phone usually every night. That helped. So yeah, just be familiar with your surroundings and watch out for yourself. And the last one I'm going to give you guys is never give up. So similar to number 13 with being grateful for the opportunity, this program isn't really, like, some people think it's like a huge vacation. Like, I'm going to Disney, I'm going to live at Disney, I'm going to be at Magic Kingdom every day. That's not how it is. You work a lot. Like, I remember, I think it was like mid-March, I had like a breakdown because I missed home and I was working so much and I was just so tired, and I had like a thought in the back of my mind. I was like, should I just quit? Like, should I just go home? But I did stick it out, and I think if I would have quit, I would have regretted it so bad. This is probably the biggest tip I could give you on this list. Just be, you know, positive about your situation. unless like you have like a medical reason to leave, you should just try to stick it out, because I promise you, it's so amazing just to be able to get this hat and to meet the Mickey and Minnie in their graduation outfits. It's just so amazing, and I feel so sad when I see someone go. I know everyone has their different reasons for quitting the program, but me personally, I never gave up, and I'm really proud of myself for that. So just please never give up. Trust me, I know you're gonna feel tired sometimes and stressed, but please stick it out. I promise you, you will be fine, and you will totally be grateful for the opportunity once you graduate from the DCP. And those are my 15 tips and advice for you guys going into the program. I wish you the best of luck. You're going to have the time of your life. I'd love to see you guys down there in the fall. I'll be doing the fall program. It's August 6th until January 3rd. Maybe I'll extend. I don't know. I'd love to see you guys. If you thought this was helpful, please let me know. I'd love to make more videos like this, because I love giving the newbies like advice and stuff about the program, because I love the program and I love talking about it. So yeah, leave a comment below. If you're an alum, let me know if you enjoyed the video as well, if I did good with the tips. Like this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'm close to 300 subscribers, and I hope I hit that soon. So that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, if you watched the full thing, and I'll see you next time. Bye!